In this video, I'm going to show you the next step for taking a box drawn in one-point perspective and adding details to make it look like a house. Yours doesn't have to come out looking just like mine, but I'm going to be showing you a few different techniques for making a triangular roof and adding doors and windows that are accurate in one-point perspective. Alright, here I've sketched in a box below the horizon line in one-point perspective, just like our first practice shape from yesterday. Now I'm going to show if you wanted to turn this into a house with a triangular roof, here's a technique for making a roof. Look for the center of the front side of the house and make a mark. On the back side of the roof, look for where you think the center is and make another mark. You could measure with a ruler, but it is fine for you to just guess and approximate where the center might be. Next, draw a vertical line going straight up from that mark that you made in the center. And you can draw a diagonal line connecting that peak of the roof to each side of the house. Now, for the line of the top of the roof that runs across the whole length of the house, you're going to connect that peak to the vanishing point and draw a line going back. Next, from the mark that you made in the center of the back side of the roof, draw a vertical line going straight up. And finally, connect where the vertical line and the top of the roof meet, and place your straight edge between that point and the back corner of the house to trace that one. Now, to add doors and windows on the front side of the house, that's very easy. You want to keep the top edge of your door parallel to the horizon and keep the sides of your door parallel to the left and right sides of your house. So the top is horizontal and the sides are vertical. If you're adding a door on the side that is in perspective, however, it's going to be a little bit different. To keep the top of your door the same height, I'm going to draw a guideline across the top of the door on the front. Then, from this point, a diagonal line to the vanishing point. And that will actually be the top of your door on the side of your house. The vertical lines, even on the side that's in perspective, will still be straight up and down. Adding windows on the side of the house that's closest to us is very easy. You just want to keep the vertical edges vertical, parallel to the left and right sides of your paper, and keep the horizontal edges parallel to the horizon line. You can add in different panes of glass. Maybe you'll add some details like window boxes of flowers, or you could add shutters. Make this a double door with some door handles on there. You can even add in details like smaller windows on the door. If you want to add in tiles on the roof, those lines will all be diagonals going in perspective towards the vanishing point. You can make sure that the tiles come out even by measuring marks that are evenly spaced, and then connecting each of those to the vanishing point. If you wanted to add shingles on the roof or tiles on the front, those lines on the front side will stay parallel to the horizon. If you want to add windows on the side of your house in perspective, make sure that the top and bottom of those windows are diagonal lines going straight to the vanishing point, but the left and right sides of those windows can be parallel to the left and right edges of your paper. Something I like to do when I'm finishing up a drawing, when there's a lot of details and it might be hard to tell, is this the edge of the house or is it part of the roof, is I like to make some of my lines just a little bit bolder and thicker so that they stand out a bit more. This is a technique in line drawing that is called varying the line weight. And by making these lines thicker, I'm giving them more weight in the drawing, showing that they are more important, that they're major structural parts of the house in my drawing, and not just the details. Got some bushes in the side here. All right, and that's my house. Yours doesn't have to come out looking just like mine, but I want to see what you will create.